Welcome back, everyone. This is MandoAllDay, back with another video. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Batman from the animated series. As always, we're going to be taking a look at the figure itself in terms of the articulation, sculpture, and paint, and if it's worth your purchase or not. But before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on the support channel to keep up to date and watch videos like this. So let's take a look at the box. So the front of the box looks like, the side, the back, the other side, top, and bottom. Alright, now let's take a look at the accessories that it comes with. As always, you do come with a card, so the front of the card looks like, the back of the card. It comes with these other accessories, so there's quite a few. There's Batarang here. Pretty simple design, pretty thick actually, if you notice that. I don't remember how camera can pick it up, but it's pretty thick. Come on, camera. There you go. There you go. Another piece right here. Pretty cool. Simple design. And it comes with two different hands. So it does come with a left trigger hand. Again, very simple design. And another right trigger hand. Simple design. And it does come with a regular stand. And I am using my other stand because, as previously said with Jon Stewart, a lot of the animated series ones, they're very top heavy. And for some reason, the joints are pretty darn loose. So it can be difficult to pose these animated ones, unfortunately. So hence why I'm using my regular stand. So let's take a look at Batman. And yeah, he's pretty darn loose. So let's take a look. Head sculpture, I gotta say, looks very, very cool, similar to the animated series. That grin, there's not much to it in terms of the head sculpture. Again, very simple, very clean design, but again, similar to the animated series. And I gotta say, it looks cool. It's cool, and I dig it. I grew up watching Batman the animated series, and it looks good. I do like the white eyes, head articulation. Again, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's pretty stiff. And I'll have it closer to my mic so you can hear what I'm referring to. So this is me moving the head sculpture. You guys hear that? So I don't want to move it too much. So I can't say the articulation's good because I don't want to break it up, down. Again, it could be just because it's an older figure. Similar to Jon Stewart from the animated or Justice League show. Shoulder articulation, very limited because of the cape. Elbows, again, they do bend, but mine is ridiculously stiff, and I don't want to break it, so I'm going to leave it as is. But I have seen people, they actually do, articulate. Bicep articulation, it's there, but again, stiff figure, and wrist. So in terms of mine, yeah, there's hardly any in the elbow, but I have seen people with the elbow, so keep that in mind. Torso articulation, it's fair. That's actually, yeah, it's fair. Nothing too crazy. But overall, though, in terms of the the arm sculpture, very simple. There's not much really to it, to be completely honest. It's very plain. And the Batman logo looks cool, looks clean. Again, torso articulation, cool. Abdomen, there's hardly anything. The cape looks cool. Very similar to the show. I like how it's colored in the back. There's really not much to it. Very plain. But again, you can't fault McFarlane because that's just how he is, even in the animated series. If you look right there, look at the arms, upper body, cape. Very simple, basic colors. And I think McFarlane did a good job interpreting this art piece into a figure. And again, it looks cool. I dig it for me. Because like I said, I grew up with it, and for me, this is like nostalgia. Utility belt looks cool. I dig it. Very simple, clean design. Not much to it. Leg articulation, all really good. Knees good. Wrist. Toes good. Ankles good. But again, my figure, it's a loose joint. So trying to pose this, it's very difficult. Unfortunately, for a lot of the animated series, but I think they look cool, man. Now, that's pretty much it for this figure. Again, very simple, very bulky design, very upper body strength, lower body, you definitely skip leg days. Now the main question is it worth your purchase? Just like what I said with Jon Stewart from the Justice League animated series, I'm going to say it here. It really comes down to you, your preference choice. I grew up with the animated series, so for me, I want to go for yes, I think it's worth it if you grew up with it and you want to have a figure that, brings you nostalgia. But if you were to tell me now I'm going to pass, I get it. I understand it because it does. Again, there's really not much to this figure. It's a very simple design. Again, just look at the arms. Look at the upper body. There's like no abdomen, just a little indentation there. Legs, there's nothing. It's very simple, but again, very similar to the animated series. Even the cape, there's not much to it. Very plain, clean looking, but again, it's just how it is in the show. So it really comes down to if you like the show and you want to have a figure from the show. If not, again, I understand, I get it. It's all good. But for me, I think I had to get it because I grew up with the show and I wanted to always have a figure from the show. Because I did have some when I was a kid, but those are long gone. And I can't even pose because the joints are so, they're really, really loose. So I'll leave it like that. But overall, I think the figure's cool looking. Not much to it. This is one of those figures where if you grew up with it and you want to have a figure, there you go. If not, no big deal. So for me, I enjoy it for what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with me on this figure? Do you plan on purchasing this figure? Or do you already have this figure? Leave it in the comment section below. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button to not only support the channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. So it includes an overview of Batman from the Batman the Animated Series. And on to the next one.